Hey there, guys. What is going on? Sloppy here, playing some more Creativerse. Yes. Welcome back to the server on our wonderful world together. This was going to be episode 100, but as you guys can see, I am cheating a little bit. This is going to be episode 99 and a half. Because I wanted to finish up some things. Oh, I just feel bad doing this. Episode 100, I'm working on. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I think it's going to be really great. I think you guys will dig it. So welcome to episode 99 and a half. Today, I really wanted to finish up this project, actually. So that's the reasoning behind my cheating here. I really wanted to finish up this project, this weird... What is this place called? Crazyville? Wackyville? I built this place to play with the painting blocks and to have a little bit of fun, and I really want to finish it today. Every room is different. If you guys have sort of missed the last few episodes, the whole point of this place was to just be weird and crazy and try using blocks we haven't really used before and in crazy colors, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But we need to finish this project and move on to different things. So that's what today's episode is going to be. I'm going to try and finish this project, which I'm pretty excited about. I actually have had so much fun building this. I've learned a lot. I think we've actually built some pretty neat stuff. So really all we have to do, there's one room inside to finish. We have to do the landscaping for this side, add some trees and some weird stuff, and then this side we have to bring the grass up to sort of the top of the hill and maybe build some kind of fence or some sort of barrier. But yeah, that's what we are up to today. We are finishing all of this up, and I'm really excited. So let's officially get started on episode 99 and a half. So before I get building, I did want to come check out. Steampunk Dino hit me up saying that he has an area I should check out. I've been over here before. He has a lot of really interesting builds. He's got the ram boat. Floating islands, but apparently there's a pretty cool village that he's built on top of the jungle here. Are you a villager? Solder. Whoa. That's a creepy looking one. What do you do? Can I tell? No, I can't tell. Do you speak? Nope, doesn't speak. Okay. Wow, he's got a few of these guys walking around. Look at that. They're like all robotic. Greetings. Guard. Yeah, no kidding, eh? Wowzas. This might be the village, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. Look at this. They're all, like, walking around and lively. Look at how well. This looks like a little town in, like, an Elder Scrolls game. With, like, the little hay piles. What's that game? Assassin's Creed, where there's always a hay pile to jump into. Yeah, all the houses are, like, a little bit different, but, like, all kind of fit together. Oh, look at the little privacy curtain around the shower. Hello. Hello. Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. I'm just passing through. Just passing through. Oh, there's a little well over here. This is really cool. As we're looking around, I did want to tell you guys something that happened to be in my life. I've been rearranging my room, which is part of the reason I haven't really been able to record. It's not always plugged in over here, my computer. It wasn't for a few days as I was waiting for a few things to... Hondo. Welcome to the Golden Keepa Smitty. Yes. You have an apartment like mine. Tiny. Ah, the perks of living in Toronto, eh, guy? But I actually just bought a new mattress. My old mattress was with me since the time I was 12 years old, so that's more than 10 years. Almost 15 years, actually, now that I think about it. That's pretty crazy. Luke. Greetings. So, Luke. Hondo. Is this a Star Wars thing? Oh, that's cool. Look at that. The boss hog. It looks like he's pulling the cart. That's really cool. But yeah, I bought a new mattress. Sheba. Oh, well. Excuse me. I like that you can make them wander too. You know what's cool? I actually haven't seen any of like the villager things. So he's got probably those hidden, the bottom footpad thing, and then they're just walking around. He's got a lot of villagers. Michael and Jane. Hello. That looks painful. But yeah, I bought a new mattress, and it was one of those ones that you see, you know, that comes in a box and then it expands when you unwrap it. It was so cool. Technology is crazy, is basically where I was getting at. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. The best investment I've made possibly ever in my life. I don't buy smart things, per se. No, I don't. I can be honest about that. I'm not good when it comes to money. I buy things that I think I might want or need, and it's not always the best play. But the new mattress is great, is what I'm trying to get at, and it came in a box, and it was crazy, and it unraveled, and it's huge, and it was so tiny, and now it's so big, and I'm just so happy with it, and that's all. Boy, I should write a script next time I want to tell a story, because that was probably awful. But anyway, Dino, this place is amazing. Let's go back to building. This is really cool. This is what I thought the villagers would be super cool for, because you could build stuff like this, and it feels like it's sort of alive. So you could make, I think adventures can be like off the hook now, because now you can, you can have these guys like, I think they can have 18 speech lines. So I mean, you could have them react to things that happen in this little village, and then they say different things. And I'm sure they'll add features to the villagers. So, maybe in the future, if certain acts happen, they can become like hostile towards people. I don't know. I'm just so excited. This village is really cool. It's really well designed, but just showcasing the villagers just walking around and making it feel alive is so cool. Anyway, back to building. And I promise I won't talk about my mattress in this episode again. Maybe. Small update. Yeah, so I decided to start with this side because I thought it would be a little bit easier, to be honest. So these retro blocks are really cool. These retro dirt are kind of funny because, these retro dirt are kind of funny because they're actually, the top part is the secondary color. So up here I've used it. Yeah, sort of something. Anyway, I decided to go with less of like a harsh wall like we have on this side. So this side we have this very like defined wall. On this side, I decided to use that ridge as sort of an easy transition, so we don't have to have a wall. So I decided to use the retro sand mixed in with some of these sort of colored stones that we've been doing to sort of make it like a hard barrier. So that's sort of going to be our wall. We're not going to build anything past that, and then we're just going to fill in the rest with grass and trees and try to do some bushes and things. I've done a little bit of it. I think it looks pretty good. As you can see back here, it's sort of a facsimile. I think that's what they call it, right? Like those Hollywood towns that are just the front of houses. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna do all the grass, and then we'll probably try and fill in with like bushes and stuff. I decided to use the sand up here just to have it very different, so it feels like a very harsh border. And then use the retro dirt as sort of a border on that to transition to the grass. And we'll probably like leach this in. So there's sort of like tentacles coming down the hill just to sort of not have as much grass as we're likely to have here. But yeah, I think it feels pretty good. It's it's so easy to build with these blocks because they just look so good. So it'll really just be filling up the space with like little mushrooms, maybe little trees. But yeah, I'm gonna get the grass in, and we'll see where we are. I didn't need to sing that part. It just felt natural and good. Yeah, that was a weird. I'm just gonna. And I think we're done on this side. I'm not sure. My voice is all croaky. I spent about 30 minutes, 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, a bunch of minutes on this. This guy's just wandering. He's so weird. He just keeps looking at me. He never looks away. He just stares at me. And if I go in his direction, he just like walks in front of me. Weirdo. Stretching all the time. Anyway, yeah, I added a lot. There's a lot of things going on here, but not that much. I just kept adding stuff until it felt good, I guess. And yeah, we got a little brick staircase. That was just to break up the landscape and use the brick a little bit. It goes to a little doorway that's nothing. I added in some mushrooms. I feel like that border looks pretty good now. The only downside is the sand doesn't look great. I'm not sure. I was thinking maybe we could change that to like brick, but I think that might be way too intense. That might be an idea maybe at some point. But yeah, I mixed up the textures a little bit coming down. It's still mostly grass, and then I added some trees. There's some leaves, some little mushrooms, some little bushes. I think it looks pretty good. My trees kind of suck, but I think they're okay. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good. The only thing is these two trees kind of stand out. But I mean, we kind of settled here because I like those trees. So yeah, that's this side. I think it looks, I think it looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. Episode 99.5 is off to a good start here. Here's it up from up here. Yeah, it's got a few cool things. I might change it up a little bit. I feel like the center part is kind of plain. I was thinking maybe like a little water feature kind of running through would just break it up and look pretty good. But for now, we're going to leave this side and come over to this side and start doing the exact same thing. But yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with it. Onwards and upwards. As I'm sitting here waiting to get some stone slabs, I did want to talk to you guys about the villagers real quick because I more or less, my last two episodes, we talked about the villagers a bit because they were brand new. One of them was an update video. But I sort of asked you guys how you're getting your villagers. I was curious how people are finding them. And it seems like, well, a lot of people are having trouble finding them. But it seems like a lot of people are actually finding them almost exclusively in treasure chests, the different job type villagers. So from all the comments I've seen, that seems like the best way to find them is through the treasure chests as opposed to like going out to the biomes that they spawn in and finding them. That's how I found both of mine, was in the biomes themselves. But it seems like most people, especially the researcher and the chef, one of them is only available in desert oases, which are pretty rare anyway. But it seems like most people are finding them. Oh yeah, I forgot I put this out here. Most people are finding them inside of chests, which I guess kind of makes sense. Treasure isn't rare, but it's not that hard to find if you really want to go looking. So that's probably what I'll do, is try and go through the, what do you call it? I want to call it the upside down. I know it's not the corruption. Last episode I went to the corruption for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. So I might do that. I kind of want to try live streaming again, so I might live stream and just go treasure hunting. So stay tuned to the channel if you're interested in that. I'll just do it on YouTube. Forget Twitch. Ugh, I don't like purple. No, all the audience. Well, it's not important. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. A lot of comments, and almost everyone was finding them in treasure chests. So it seems like that's the way to find the villager types as well as the actual villagers. So if you have a treasure spawner already built, you're all set up and ready to go. Stone slab time. I have made a decision. Yes, a decision. Excuse me, my throat is not great. We're going to use Atlantis blocks. I looked in the wrong one. We're going to use Atlantis blocks. I actually have never made these or used these before, so I'm pretty excited. We're going to use them for this downstairs area, which is going to be a bathroom. This is such a cool room. Yes, it's going to be a bathroom, which is not the most exciting room to build. Also, probably a terrible idea to have like a fall down into a bathroom, you know? It's kind of a weird vibe. But yeah, why not, right? Every house needs a bathroom, or else it's just a weird place. This looks interesting from inside. Yeah, this looks good. It's been a few days since I built it, so I'm actually really happy that I keep liking it. Nobody saw anything. I think this might be the first time I've actually used my bedroom. It's really cozy in here. I really like it. Ooh, that sleeping view, though. Makes me feel very patriotic. Also, after last night's debate, I'm filming this Wednesday. After last night's debate, I just feel really good about being Canadian. Anywho, bathroom is done. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not sure about this wall. I've sort of left it in because I kind of like it, but we got a little entryway here to the bathroom. And then if we go down, I try to use the Atlantis blocks. This one is in a nice pink. I'm not sure about it. Its normal color is that, which I think might look better, but I was kind of playing with something. But yeah, we got a big old shower back here. For some reason, I couldn't get these curtains to line up, and it's driving me insane. Shower head up there. Nice. Now we've got, oh, I forgot to do the walls in here. Never mind, it's not finished. I will do that, though. You know, I like those bathrooms where the toilet's kind of off on its own thing, you know? It's got its own little room back there. So anyway, that's the bathroom. It's quite large. I will finish it up, but we have one more thing to do today, which is finish up this exterior out here. Episode 99.5. It's a big one. Alright, I've been adding some wildlife. We're going to have little areas, I think. Back here, we're going to go a little more orange. I want to vary up the colors. We got our purple one back here. Vary up the colors a little bit. I'm waiting to do the trees and leaves. I wanted to get like a lot of foliage in here to make the ground sort of cluttered and then add trees. I don't know why. I thought, you know, if I can work on making the flat ground kind of interesting, then when I add trees and there's a little bit more verticality, I just think it'll be a little bit more interesting. So yeah, you can see the butterflies add a lot. I guess they kind of come and go, right? They spawn in randomly. But there's a lot more interest here now, just having little things that stand out. This project, I know I've said it numerous times while building it, you know, this was just sort of an idea to play with the painting mechanic and sort of, you know, screw around with that. But I've actually learned just so much by building it. You know, if we go up here, just filling a room with things that on their own probably don't look good. But like this room, I just started putting stuff down, and eventually it came together, and then when you have a finished project, it feels very, like, good and lived in, and that's something I have not been good at in the past. I really like building, like, big structures, and then they're kind of empty, and you're like, oh, okay, well, at least it's big. Oh boy, that's gonna get... Ignore that. At least it's grand. But yeah, this project, just placing blocks and not really caring too much what it looks like, which isn't... The painting, I was just like, alright, this building's gonna be crazy. But like, even the inside, just sort of not caring where things are or how they look when you first put them down. Like, kind of trying to get the bigger picture. I just think has really done so much. And now, like, this room I think is so cool looking. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share this project, although not my favorite in terms of how it looks. I'm really happy with, like, all the things I learned from it. Like, I think my next build will be much better because I did this build, if that makes sense. Like, even this side, you know, I filled up the landscape a little bit more than I think I normally would because I was sort of aware of it a little bit more. You know, there's lots of just like little things, like even just having these little patches of dirt just adds so much sort of realism, not realism. Like they just add so much. And you know, the little mushrooms in different colors and fallen logs, all the things that, you know, Creativerse kind of does on its own. I'm learning to do. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. Time to build some trees, which should be a journey. I'm not looking forward to this part. I hate building trees. But we're going to try. Yeah, you can see I've mixed in a lot of foliage. I do want to get more grass over here and just sort of fill out, you know, some of the things with grass. But, yeah, it's coming together. Actually, I have a little chesticle over here. Yeah, I wanted to put some of those down. Yeah, you can see we got some leaves, we got some flowers, some flower pots, we got a bunch of wood. Yeah, time to get weird with it, I guess. I mean, I don't know why I'm not just taking everything. Wood planters. I don't know why you're still here. Bye! This won't be exciting. I'm cutting away because it's going to be so boring to watch me build. Thinking we need a big tree around this. Like we need a big tree to make this look less weird. Maybe like sitting behind it. You know what I'm actually... So this is something I've been thinking about. I don't know why I'm not just cutting because I have to build now. I guess I'm just delaying it. Hello. Oh yeah, you probably have stuff for me, right? I'm not sure if I want to paint the bark on the trees because I kind of want to blend it in with these trees. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to use like painted leaves and things or I'm going to try and leave them a little bit more natural. So that'll be interesting. First tree done. Second tree done. Yeah, this one's just a small guy for this little orange area. Yeah, so I actually did play around. You can see I changed the bark color here. But, yeah, I tried changing the leaves and, like, some of the bark, but it just didn't look quite right. So I left it a little bit normal. But I think it looks pretty good. I think we're going to have a few of these. I'm also kind of getting the vision now. It's not great. I didn't want to do... you see how these are all like perfectly symmetrical? I didn't want to do that, so this one's like a little bit wilder. And it's really, even just the one tree in is giving this place definitely a different vibe. I think one thing we do have to work on is the transition from this area into this area. So I'm probably going to redo this part. But yeah, I think just one tree in, it's looking pretty good. It's definitely better, like just with that and these random logs here and there. My phone going off. Yeah, I'm really digging it. I don't love the process of making the trees, but this one didn't take too long. Maybe only about... It only took about 10 minutes, but that was also playing with like the color of the leaves and a few things. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I don't... Yeah. Also, shout out to... I didn't name you, did I? Well, you're just floating. Shout out to that guy, because it would be a pain to collect this type of wood without, you know, destroying these trees. So, shout out to that guy. George? Can I rename you George? It's just, George. No capital. He's hipster. Don't bring it up. It's a whole explanation. Few more trees up and there. I did this one. It's got a few different like branching areas. I wanted it to be kind of like a really weird tree. It sits over top of this. Oh wow, bumped my mouse. I do almost feel like it needs something more, but I don't know what quite that is. Yeah, so that's kind of an interesting tree. Added another, like a new one here just to kind of, I wanted like a darker type of like leaf. Yeah, it's coming together, I guess. Something about this transition makes me super unhappy, but I don't know quite what it is. So this barrel has to go, that's for sure. Anywho, I've been killing these fish anytime I see them, just because if I ever want to build with the Atlantis blocks again, I'm gonna need a lot of scales, and they are annoying to collect. So I know you just added villagers, and they're great, but please, playful, fish your villager. Fish your villager. Yeah. Well, here we are. I added a lot more trees and a lot more foliage. I added one right here. Hey, George. Thanks. I added one right here as well. I think we're pretty much done. I think it looks really good. There's a few more things I could add, but I don't want to spend more time than I already have. Wow, I don't know why I keep bumping my mouse. I don't want to spend more time than I already have sort of trying to be a perfectionist when it comes to this. So yeah, I added a few smaller trees, sort of dotting the coastline here, which I think look pretty good. They just kind of add a little detail, so when we're walking around, there's always sort of something around. Yeah, we could definitely add a few more things. There's these little weird pockets of color. We could add a few more things and make it sort of a little more special and whatever, but I think it's really good, you know? It's kind of a cool little courtyard, and we have now two pretty neat lawns. Lawns? Yeah, I guess, right? It's a lawn. Yards. Two pretty neat yards, a pretty strange little bathroom. It's been a few days since I built the bathroom, so... yeah, pretty strange little bathroom. And quite frankly, a very, very strange house. You know, it's weird. It's weird. How does it look from up here? Can I walk out? Looks, bizarre. Bizarre for sure. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this episode, 99.5. I know I cheated, and it took a while, but that's because I've been doing this and working on episode 100. But that is this crazy little CRAZYTOWN project finished, which, you know, I think I just spoke about how much I learned, and I really did, and I think it's a pretty neat kind of build. Not all of it came out how I thought it would, or even in a way that I would say I like. You know, I'm not like a crazy big fan of this place, but you know, I learned a lot. I had fun. It was really weird and different. I got to try out a lot of blocks that I've never built with before, which was cool. I also got to explore painting and make some pretty cool stuff. You know, I think next time I do a project, I will have a better understanding, you know? But yeah, let me know what you guys think of those comments down below. I would love to hear some feedback, and yeah, CRAZYTOWN, my little house here, is complete. Anyway, thank you guys again for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, all that jazz, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Ciao!